Welcome Aries, this is your June 1st to June 7th forecast, and what's going to be highlighted this week for you is going to be this moon conjunct Mars in Leo, and that's going to occur on June 1st, and that's going to highlight your personal growth and self-development. And this alignment is going to ignite your creative passions and encourage bold self-expression. And you're being guided to really channel this energy into personal projects that showcase your unique talents. And you may have a couple ideas as far as how you can apply this energy and this momentum, because it looks like you do have a couple choices, a couple options that you're deciding between, like what is best for you, how you want to move forward. And this could really be related to anything that's going to improve and increase your growth and your self-confidence, your leadership skills, and your other gifts and talents here. So we also have the King of Cups here. So you may also be deciding like what is emotionally stimulating and fulfilling to you, and what's going to help you to even like balance and regulate your emotions a little bit here. So there may be some practices that you enjoy doing that bring you a sense of peace and calm. So you may be considering those as well as part of this process here. We also have a new portal that's opening, so that's so wonderful for you, because anything that you do decide to expand on or you decide to research, to explore, is going to offer this opportunity for a successful outcome here. We also have the Nine of Cups here and emotional fulfillment. So this is like success. This is a strong financial foundation, financial abundance and wealth coming towards you, as well as emotional fulfillment. Okay. What else? So we have the Three of Swords. So you may experience a few setbacks along the way. That's normal. That's par for the course. That's a part of your journey. And you are going to be able to heal yourself. You're going to come out of that stronger than ever before. So if you're worrying about how things may end up, what it's going to look like, are you going to be successful? Yeah, you have every opportunity to be successful here, as long as you don't let any encounters, any roadblocks that come up stop you from your path and stop you from moving forward here. And just remember, as a part of this process, those setbacks, those lessons that you learn along the way, that's healing you, that's restoring you, that's replenishing you. Okay, making you greater, making you smarter, wiser, more knowledgeable. So we also have the Five of Pentacles here. Excuse me. So yeah, I definitely see that there could potentially be some setbacks here as it relates to love, as it relates to your finances, or just bringing this back full circle to your self-development and growth. And I feel like this is like body, mind, and soul. So all of these components, all of these areas is where you can experience some sort of shift here. And again, it's all for your highest good. It's all to show you who you are and how you're being at this time, the frequency that you're vibrating at, so that you can adjust, so that you can say like, okay, I'm going to let go of the things that aren't serving me, and I'm going to step into this new portal, and I'm going to embrace all of the transformation and change that comes to me. So let's get a couple oracles here. So we have Broken. Okay, so you may be feeling like a little helpless, a little unsure of how to move forward. There may specifically be something that happened, a separation, some sort of heartache or pain or challenge that you are working your way through at this time. So you do have a couple things here that are creating this resistance to change, creating the resistance for you to move forward here. It's sort of blocking that here. But there are no blocks. It's all you. It's all you, and it's all what you decide to do. And that's not a judgment. That's just saying that as soon as you realize that and recognize that, and you decide, I'm no longer going to let these things stop me from progressing and from going down the path that I know was meant for me, then you may find ways that you can deal with these things, and you can adjust and change course and do what you need to do to keep yourself aligned with your authentic self, or just let go of things as well. So whatever is going to work for you, and only you know that and can decide that. So let's look at some challenges here. So we do have the Princess of Cups here. So you may not be feeling as creative. You may not be feeling as just even in control of your emotions at this point. So it may be like this struggle, this balance here, and you may feel that way initially, but then as things are progressing, as the week is going by and things may happen, that may leave you feeling a little out of sorts here. Like, how do I progress from this? How do I move forward? You may feel like you need to take a moment here and process things that are going on. You may need that time and reflection before you move forward here, because we do have your emotional stability kind of coming up as a challenge. And that's not saying anything crazy. It's just about kind of working to balance those emotions and to handle things that come your way, to handle contrasts and challenges that come up. Okay, so we also have the Five of Wands here as well. So yeah, definitely there could be some conflict involved here. Challenges, contrasts, we do see that coming up here as a potential, and that creating a little bit of challenge for you this week. What else? So we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well, and this is really about you letting chapters close, letting individuals that don't serve you, that aren't being helpful, that aren't providing value, letting them go. This could even be thoughts, belief systems, just habits and patterns, as well as actions, things that you're doing as well. So all of these things, I'm even hearing like it could even be like strategies, like ways that you think, paths that you're following to be successful from a financial standpoint or perspective. You may need to reevaluate those things and review them again to see, like, is this still working for me? Is this helping me to build my generational wealth and my legacy? And if not, let go of what's not providing any return on your investment. Okay. So what else here? Okay, so we have this Knight of Cups here, and there could also be challenges by way, I mean, you definitely have the challenges coming out, and I don't want to say testing you, but definitely showing you the energy, the frequency that you're vibrating at. And that's all just to allow you to say, like, okay, I don't like this, I don't prefer this, this is actually who I am. And you can let the other things go after you process them and do whatever it is you need to do as far as like learning that lesson. So understanding what's happening, understanding the lesson that you were to be learning from the experience, and then letting it go and moving on. So we also have the Knight of Cups here. So yeah, as I was saying before I got off track there, that this could definitely be financial, romantic, as well as just your health and wellness, your well-being here as well. So got a couple challenges that you may be faced with this week. Okay. Yeah, so you may not feel like love. This may not from your perspective look like opportunity here, but it really, 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 truly is. And once you let all these other things kind of burn off and go away, and you decide that, like, yeah, that's not the energy I'm going to be in, and that doesn't mean like just ignoring it or just like, oh, you know, that's not me. Like, yeah, you can process that. There's nothing wrong with processing the energy as it comes to you, but it's a matter of like how long you stay there, how long you give it power, how long you pay attention to it, how long you sit in it. That's what starts to create those blocks and barriers to your progress. Okay, so there's definitely opportunity here to extract those lessons out and move on so that you can get to this place of where you do feel like things are more aligned with your path and where you're going and who you're becoming, so you can get to that place of fulfillment and celebration. Okay, so let's see, let's go here, get an oracle. So we have you being a lot tougher than you think you are. So someone definitely needed to hear this. And I mean, you're Aries, right? You are the leader. You are assertive. You are powerful. You are brave. You are strong. You're courageous. You're the one that will step out and do things when others don't. or they won't, or they're not strong enough to do it. So just allow yourself to step into that energy of who you are and allow it to help you to work through some of these challenges here. Okay, so let's look at underlying fears here. Okay, so we have this Knight of Wands here. Okay, so you may just not be feeling like yourself, maybe not feeling like you're strong, courageous, brave, confident, charming, adventurous, passionate self. Like, yeah, you just may not be aligned with this type of energy, and it's like you're kind of starting out that way, but then, you know, things are happening and you may even be feeling overwhelmed a little bit, not sure which direction to go in, and that may make you lose a little bit of confidence or feel like there's some sort of lack in some place. And this may also be, so I'm asking for subconscious fears as well. So this may also be something that kind of creeps up on you that you're not even realizing is happening, or that this is what's going on here. Okay. So give me something else here. So we have 8 of Wands here. Okay. So some of you may be feeling a little apprehensive or fearful about some communication that may be coming in and coming to you. And again, we do have potentially there being a setback here in some way, in some aspect, and you needing to work through that and to continue healing yourself and continue on your journey here. So it may be just that communication that sparks and ignites that. So some of you could know and sense that it's coming, and that you may hear something that you know, you were not necessarily wanting to hear. So yeah, you may already know that this information or decision or communication is coming towards you, and you may be a little fearful of what that means. We also have you just, again, we talked about a lot of options going on, a lot of different paths, directions, and you may be feeling a little unsure about which one to take, or if you can be successful on whichever one you take, or if one's going to be more successful than the other one, and then like, will you choose the one that's not as successful? Like, yeah, there's just a lot going on, a lot in your mind here. And we'll get you some advice, but this is just looking at sort of what's in your subconscious here. Okay, let's get one more here. So we have the High Priestess. So we have you potentially, excuse me. And if this doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. But some of you may even be questioning your skills, your intuition, your connection with Source, your abilities, your gifts, and your talents. There may be this underlying fear here that you may be thinking you're not good enough, or you're not wise enough, or you're not, you know, talented enough. Or you could be just fearing that your connection is not strong enough, you're not receiving the messages. And like we said here with the 8 of Wands, just like, okay, what direction do I go in? And I don't want to take option A, and, you know, option B was the better one. That had more of a financial reward from it. And, you know, just all of those things could be just swirling around in your mind at this time. And again, these are subconscious fears, so you may not even fully be aware of how much this is impacting you and impeding your progress. Okay, so let's look at potential outcomes here. Okay, wonderful. We have the Queen of Cups here. So I do see you getting back to your loving, kind self. Also, you relying more on your intuition and spirituality. So you will address this part here, because I see like the third eye is clearly like opening and embracing all that comes. So this is you really stepping into that power and just trusting in your confidence. What else do we have here? So we also have the Queen of Swords. I feel like also you are really focusing in on what you feel passionate about here. So which of those options, make you feel fulfilled, make you feel joy, make you feel bliss, make you feel contentment. Yeah, you're really going to hone in your focus in those areas. And you're also going to be more honest with yourself. So you're seeing things clearly. And this could be through your third eye, continuing to open and expand. Or it could be through you just being more honest with yourself about like, okay, what do I really, 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 truly want? And what's truly for me. And this is kind of outside of the money aspect, because I'm hearing, because some of you may need to consider that, like, yeah, maybe option A is not going to bring the greatest financial reward, but it's going to bring you the greatest emotional fulfillment. It's going to make you the happiest out of the options here. It's going to make you feel the most fulfilled out of the options. So you being honest about that and deciding if that's enough for you. Okay? Because for some of you it is. You're going to prefer that emotional contentment and fulfillment over just the financial reward. Okay? So we also have Two of Pentacles here as well. And to me, this is about just understanding that with these options, what is best to focus on, and knowing that, like, even if you do that, that's not to say that it's going to be like smooth sailing. It's going to be so easy. You're not going to have any issues. It's definitely not saying that. We're not saying that. So we know that there's going to be highs and lows, and your best bet, the best thing that you can do is do your best to juggle those things. Plan ahead. Whatever works for you is what you're going to want to do here. But just know and trust that whatever path you go down, it's a path, it's a journey, and it's about the journey, not the destination, because you are going to experience those highs and lows. But we know at the end of it is success, it's fulfillment, it's abundance. Okay, so what else? So we have this Five of Swords here as well. So this is you working through conflict. So as these conflicts or these setbacks occur, you're having this strength, and you're finding that strength to balance your emotions, to be clear and look at the light and look at the truth of things, as well as deciding like what's the most beneficial path for me and for everyone involved as we move forward here. Okay, so you're coming into that clarity through a little bit of, mental clutter that may be there, or some contrast, or some, discussions or decisions that are being made, things happening. So you will find out of that. And let's get some oracles to give you some more advice here. So we have your sanctuary, and definitely setting your boundaries here. And this is also a message about you, again, getting in those self-care practices, which I'm always promoting, and allowing yourself that time to relax and rejuvenate and replenish your soul, and to refill your cup. So that is also going to be really important for you this week here. So we also have adventure, and you daring to do things differently. And this is also you potentially moving to another location or traveling somewhere. So that is awesome. That is wonderful. And this is you taking that leap and going on that journey. Okay, so if that is in the cards, if that's one of the options, you have some confirmation right here that may be something that you do want to explore. So it's really going to depend on how you feel about it. So we have you and your loved ones are safe. And this is just that confirmation that you cannot make the wrong choice here. Whatever path you choose is the right path for you, because you chose it. And that's the end of it. Okay, so no worries there. You're doing the right thing always, and you will be shown a mirror of you. And that's what comes to you, to show you what's going on, how you're feeling, what you're doing, and you can decide okay, yeah, I'm liking this, I'm loving this, I want to do more of this, I want more of this, you know, joy, bliss, fulfillment, and happiness. Or, you know, okay, yeah, I want to make a couple adjustments here. I'm not feeling fully aligned with my authentic self. I don't feel like I'm really acting and doing the things that I love to do, that is part of my true calling and path. And then you can make adjustments along the way to be more aligned with who you are. So there's definitely no wrong path or no wrong choice here. Okay, Aries, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. We'll talk soon.